things on the film, but certainly disappointed to let another game get away from us after a lead. It was there are so many mistakes being made, particularly on the defensive side, that we've got to get fixed. There's a lot of good things at times, but we've got to get the third downs and explosive plays fixed. You can't, and then offensively, we can't turn the ball over. That results in 14 points for a great team like Alabama, and they had 21 points in a matter of, my guess is 20 seconds. I don't know how long it took them to run the punt back and the fumble/interception back, but you can't do that against great teams like that. The positives are we're playing a lot of young kids that competed and played their hearts out. I think there's a lot to build on in that regard. We got better at some spots, and we did not improve at some spots that we've got to continue to coach. We've got to make better calls in certain situations and then make sure we're communicating what our guys are supposed to do and make sure they can do it. Putting up 500 yards plus on an Alabama defense is pretty special. So we're doing some good things there, but we have to take care of the ball offensively. So we've got to move on to another tough task, and that's playing an undefeated Georgia team at home. We need our crowd to show up and be extremely loud. We need a boost from them this Saturday. That's a challenge. That's our kids are competing extremely hard, and we need our people to really get their rest Friday night and to be packed in the stadium on Saturday morning early and give us an extra boost and be the 12th man that we need. So Rebel Nation, show up for these young men. We can't wait to get back out. Can't wait to play another difficult opponent. That Kirby's done a great job early on. 3-0 start, beat a really good quality North Carolina and Missouri team, and had a tough battle in week 2 that they found a way to win. So they're believing that they can get that done. And so it's going to be another great challenge for us. And we knew September was going to be this way, and it's time for us to get back out and find a way to finish the game.
All right, raise your hand. We'll bring a microphone to you.
Hugh haven't had 100-yard game against Alabama, over 100 yards against Florida State. Last year, when those was kind of a tough transition, chemistry with Chad, what do you kind of attribute his jump in production to? Is it moving him around, playing with the slot a little bit, or is it a number of different things?
He's worked extremely hard in the off season, and he's a great example to use. Making the decision to come back was the absolute smartest and right thing for him to do, and too many kids are making that decision based on outside influences and not on wisdom. And I was meeting with some scouts this morning, and he's done, coming back has put him in a good spot. And we're obviously trying to find matchups that we think that he has a chance to win. He's a tough matchup, we believe. He's worked extremely hard to get to this point. And we've got to focus on finding him also, I think. But it's a combination of all those things.
Hugh, like you said, I know you knew September was going to be tough and everything, but this team came in with, national playoff aspirations, SEC title, and now, at least for now, it's not in your hands anymore. How do you readjust goals at this point, or how do you just deal with that with your team?
Yeah, I don't, like I said earlier, not today, but we weren't big on setting goals. We were big on what can I do today to be, that proves my commitment to help us get to wherever we're going, whatever that is. And I want to tell you now, I'm not sure that, expectations are what they are, and I think people get spoiled, and people, want you to be perfect every week, and you're not going to be, but, becoming and being relevant, I think it creates an expectation. And that expectation results in winning celebrations or disappointing losses. That's the two things you're going to get. And we've had our share of both, and this year in September we've had the disappointing losses. But I'll tell you this, I'll take being relevant and being in the fight every single time and not getting whitewashed by the nation's best. So, I'm glad we're in the fight. Disappointing, yes, but man, our program has definitely moved forward in the time that we've been here, and we've got a chance to be some of the nation's best. And you got to give them credit too. They make plays, they keep fighting, but we've got to find a way to grow up and finish games and coach better. And those situations. But, you know, I think our kids will bounce back fine, and we don't, our goal is week to week, prepare to win.